Hello, Fred. Hello, Princess. I'm glad to see you people here with me.
Hi.
Good.
Yes, habari ya wewe?
Niko
Tujijenge
salama,
bana,
nashukuru
tujijenge
Mungu.
ya. Hii pia ni podia mingine. Umeona baba endorsed by the university. Yes, sasa by the
Because
university.
the- we normally say that iron always sharpens an iron. So there is no way somebody who has never been in a university, somebody who has never been acquainted with the culture of a university, to be endorsed with the people who runs affairs of a university. So Papa was the one. He's they can call him a comrade or colleague. So he has been a lecturer. Umemute, sikusikii.
Okay, yeah, because Baba has been the lecturer, Nairobi University. And this is their man who has been trying, losing. And this time, do they have any option? I don't see any option he has. And actually, everybody are happy about all this.
Actually, that's why if you listen to him, he told them, I'll be held accountable on that once I'm there. So you challenged me, but now I'm challenging you. It is your duty to take me there. So when I'm there, ask me the question. Then I'll say that now it's a payback time. So from Akas towards henceforth, we know that the universities will be asking him questions. You say that we take you there, now you are there, now talk to us. That's it. It's very simple. First of all, make sure you take him there.
Freddie, if I may ask, okay, it must be a simple and probably sound silly. What is happening with our older people? What do you think about them? Because it's so silly. Somebody is rising up in the podium with the insults, with the things which are not really needed to be said, and even abusing the first lady, even abusing so many people, ladies, and so on and so forth. Tell me, what is your take in that? Do you think that is really gaining us any points as a country, or doing us any good? Please tell me more.
Um, I I talk to you as a Christian, and because they call themselves Christian, and they always proclaim the name of the Lord everywhere they go. Even I heard there's some on a recent remarks from somebody called Rikadi Kashagwa. From his remarks, as they proclaim themselves that they are chief assistant to Jesus, but now let me address them in this manner. In the Bible, there was somebody called Nebuchadnezzar. The Bible says that God raised Nebuchadnezzar or make him above all other kings, and he made him to become gods of the other kingdom. And what happened to Nebuchadnezzar? Nebuchadnezzar did this. He went ahead and destroyed every small kingdoms that God gave him mandate to lead on. And he proclaimed himself as a god. You know, God made him gods. But now he went and changed what God initially mandated him. He changed to become, now he want to take the position of God himself. That's why God sat down and listened, and he heard the cry of his children, and he did one thing. What he said that, Nebuchadnezzar, I gave you this, and since you have despised what I gave you and the direction that I gave you, now you, one thing I'm going to do to you, I'm going to do for maybe four things or three things. One, I'm going to take away your title, your kings, your kingdom, and then abruptly the kingdom went on scramble. The second thing, he said that because you have compared yourself with me, that is Ruto and Uhuru, you compare yourself to your master. Are you getting the point? The
Mm-hmm.
next thing I'm going to do is to punch you. That's why he ended up to go in wilderness, eating grass like an animal and doing all sorts of things.
Mm-hmm.
What does that teach us? It teaches that your master is a symbol of God,
Mm-hmm.
because the Bible tells us respect and give honor to the authority that is reigning. But when you see them, they have divided that law, that principle, the principle that works. That that one tells you that they are doomed people. Let them continue doing, let them continue abusing, let them continue abusing the freedom fighters, let them continue abusing the country. But that one, it's the ticket to, to rejection. As well, God rejected Saul. God gives Saul the directions: go and wipe off all everything that you'll find in that kingdom. Because of his greediness, he said that, oh, let me set apart these fat bulls. I will offer as a sacrifice. What happened to Saul? Very simple. God tell him, oh, I gave you an order, you disobeyed me, or disobedience. It is what is in that camp. And the price they have, they are going to pay a very, very, very high price. Why? Because of lack of obedience. So if I could be their advisor, because they normally say that they hold Bible every day, I could give them only three examples. One is Ahab, two is Nebuchadnezzar, and three is King Saul. Those three people, those three kings, they can be a good lesson to them. But since they have decided to choose their path, I'm very sure the destruction is upon them, whereby there has nothing else left with them, because they are going to lose terribly, because you cannot abuse the people who are before you. I have never seen on the face of the earth anywhere you abuse the person who created a path for you, the path that you are trending on. There is no way. Even Jesus didn't disobey John the Baptist. John the Baptist came first, and he cried and said, prepare the way, for the kingdom of God is coming, and for the Son of Man is coming. Prepare the way. Jesus himself, he never disobeyed, or he never went against what John the Baptist did. So once you disobey you go contrary with what your forefathers have done ahead, those people who went ahead on you has done, they had prepared a way, and then now you are deviating from that channel. You start abusing, you say hata watu walikufa bure, watu walifanya kazi ya bure, watu hata hawakuwa na akili. Are you getting the point? That's what we call self-imposed curse. You are cursing yourself. At the end of the day, you just roaming around, oh, sijui nani alinioka. Nobody. You have cursed yourself. That's my take to them. So let them continue, because the axe is in the bottom of the tree, iko chini, shoka liko chini ya ya kishina cha mti, kukatwa tu, ikatwe na itupwe motoni. Kalas, that is my take. I don't sympathize with them because they do nonsense.
Exactly. Even iko msemo mwingine inasema, do not sling the door that entered you in. Don't shut that door which made you who you are. And that is exactly what the UDA people are doing. I saw Mr. Gashagwa talking somewhere and I pitied him. I said, what's wrong with this one? And again, this is your people. This is your person. Uhuru Kenyatta is their man. You are abusing him. And even you have the mother. Honestly, what did the mother do? Just because you want this person, what do you want over him? Hata kama ameleta pesa ngapi. I think that was so uncalled for, so absurd. Exactly what you have said. The Nebuchadnezzar. I think that is the theory, and you have really put it right the way it should be professed for them. Yeah, because they have really lost it. They have lost it until even the boys, they're manipulating their minds. They even don't know the exact thing they should do. They are just following him blindly. Oh, Ruto. But what can this person do for you people? What can he bring on the table? Princess Ziana, why don't you tell us your thoughts?
You want my wasia?
Yes.
We call it wasia.
Yeah.
Yawa mtoto wetu, yani
Mtoto wetu.
mko watu wawili tu na utaki kutoa hii sura yako
Jamani, unakula hata kama unakula, toa sura yako.
Wacha nikwambie, nitaonekana mwana wefwe nitaonekana huko nje.
Mwana wefwe, sasa hii ni yetu, tutajenga, sio
wewe. You stop talking and you are alive, please. Oh, I thank everybody who is watching Mwegi Odengo TV. And thank you, Fred Kasuti, for coming. Whatever you have said, it's true. Everything I heard from you is true. And I'm very happy to hear all what you have said. And now, right now, let me say this. Baba meeting the UASU was a very good thing to show that he once was there and he can teach so many people. You see, you know, if you are a graduate, they always say that Baba didn't go anywhere, but I am sure he went to school. They also say that Miranda was not there, but Miranda was there, even if it was you know, schools which the way it was being formed, Miranda, even if it was 4-8, it was there. So it was, we can't deny that it was not there, because they always say that it was not there. That and Baba didn't finish school. He went to German. What did he go to do in German? He went to university. So from Miranda, he went to university. So don't say that he didn't go to school. He went to school, so he's a graduate. And Ruto also, we can't deny him. He's a graduate, but he's not a graduate of what he is doing right now. Whatever he's doing, he doesn't know how to do politics. Because if we see 92, YK 92, that shows you very well that he's not a politician, and very well that he is not somebody who can make the country grow. Because if he started selling the t-shirts and making some fake money, the 500 Jirongo, imagine somebody making a lot of money. What can he do if he becomes the president? If he, 1992, he could make a lot of money. They could make 500 fake notes. You just imagine that you Kenyans, you are going to be somewhere that you don't know, because he can sell the country, the whole country. And the country, I think it's going to be called Ruto, because he'll take all the lands and then change it, because it's going to be Ruto's farm. So let us be careful while we are going to vote. Let us be careful. I always tell people, start with your MCA. So an MCA from Quisero, if you're an MCA from Quisero, start choosing your MCA from Quisero and Kisa. You choose them until you reach your senator, you reach your governor. Right now, the governor is, let's say, Baraza. Baraza is our governor. Me, that's what I have put in. That's Baraza is the governor for Kakamega. You like it or not? Let Savula, please, Savula, I'm asking you. I always like your politics. I always like what you are doing. Just agree for once. Just let Baraza take it. Next time round, if Baraza doesn't do anything good, you will be there. So, or you deputize Baraza, and then next time, if Baraza and you don't do well because you are a couple, let you go. But if you do good and Baraza finishes this, you are there, Savula. You are still young. So I would like just this ODM thing and DAP thing to be solved, especially in Western. I would like it to be solved. Especially my place in Kisa, I would like it to be solved. I love the place. I love the people in Kenya. So my Kenyan people, please, I beg you, may you solve these things so that we don't put Ruto there. Thank you.
Nani, princess, there is a good example that chairperson of OTM has shown. Are you getting the point?
Yes,
He had
I'm
all
getting
the
the point.
rights, all the capacity, but because that's what we call. If you remember the former Otieno Kajwang, what he said, that fidelity, loyalty, and respect of the party is paramount. And in any case, it found that you go against the loyalty, fidelity, and respect. If you go against it, you are doomed. So you don't deserve anything from the party. But now I can see what Mbate has shown actually true leadership, because if he has decided to step down for Mama, I can see he still have long way to go, as he said. So the issues of Homa Bay, we had that mentality. So we want to see people like Savula taking the same stand, because you see you have to see yourself, get yourself today and see how far are you intended to go. If you still
Yeah.
have time, if you, it's okay. It is not bad to for you to say, oh, you need a shot. Let me give you a shot. Let me give you benefit of doubt. And if I give you benefit of doubt, if you don't take me where I supposed to be, I will come. And when I come for you, you don't have any good reason to say, yo, kulikuwa kukaenda. Are you getting the point? So that is
Yes.
what we call mature politics. So Mbadi has shown, has given us a clear indications. Where we have those wrangles, most of the people they will be, when that consensus will be taking on. And then I told people here, mzee akiwa amekaa pale upper hill, chini kwa kiti, ofisi ya ODM, anaona mbali ukiwa umesimama juu ya KICC. So mzee anakuangalia hivi, alafu anaona what the outcome, alafu anakuja anasema, we kuja hapa, we kuja hapa. Hapa mnaona aje? Nataka mkuwe honest, alafu niambie ABCD. Wewe hapa, you remember you are playing a very big role. So because it is 99.9009% that Azimio is already getting the presidency. And remember, you are the chairperson of the biggest political party in. So now you want to move from national politics. You want to come here in local politics. Is it making sense? You need to grow up. Come on, man. You need to grow up, move from local politics, come to the national table, whereby you will be able to sell on, or to show your skills on a national level. So who knows? Very soon, Baba will hang boots, and if you show disobedience and you disrespect him, who will take the mantle from Baba? So there are so many people within ODM circle that they okay, despite the fact it can go anywhere, but the dominance of the ethnic that mantle in ethnic community from Nyanza now, who will take on from Baba? You need to be on a national platform so that you can sell your potentiality to the people so that they can get you. So I see he has shown a good direction, and I'm very sure that is the direction that ODM is going to take. And that one, our nomination is going to be the perfect nomination ever. Watch it and you'll see.
I love that. I love that, Kasuki. And I just wish, I love Kakamega. Really. I don't want to see Malala. I don't want to see Malala. Malala has just disappointed us. I don't want to see Malala anymore. I don't want to see. I would like somebody else to take over. I don't want to see Malala anymore. I just want somebody else.
Waja ni kusurprise.
Hmm?
Waja ni kusurprise. Maybe I'll be talking too much, but I like to talk. Anyway, one day, the daughters and sons of the prophets walimwendea Elijah, wakamwambia, wana wa manabii wakamwendea Elijah na wakamwambia, mahali ambapo tunakaa ni nchi nzuri, mchanga wake ni mzuri, lakini tukipanda inazaa, nchi inazaa mapooza, yaani inazaa vitu zenye hazieleweki, na machi yake ni machungu, hayatumiki. Then Elijah told them, enda mkaniletee chumvi, salt, na mkaninunulie chombo mpya mniletee. Then he took that salt and the new vessel. Then he went to the stream yard, kwa chemichemi, mali mito chemichemi ya maji iko. And then he sanctified that water. Then Inji ikaanza kuzaa matunda, mazao mazuri, na wakaazi wakaanza kufurahia. Kifo sufuriani kikatoka, kwa sababu walikuwa wanapika. Kuna mahali Biblia inasemanga kuna kifo kwenye sufuria. So huyo mtu unayosema, huyo mtu unayosema, I just give them, I talk to them through Bible because they call themselves Christians. The next to Jesus, I always talk to them in Bible. They don't know Bible. They always quote, they misquote the Bible. Mimi nakwambia hivi, Malala, he has nothing. A traitor, he has no a chance to stand in the community. What does that say? He's the same way like a Judas Iscariot. It was must. Ilikuwa ni lazima unabii utimie. Yesu lazima asalitiwe na ashikwe na apigwe kwa msalaba, lakini Biblia inasema ole wake ule atakaye msaliti, kwa sababu tulikuwa tunajua after every 10 years Mudavadi ana making a very silly mistake, very silly decision, awkward, backward one. Lakini this time round hatukuwa tunajua ni nani atakaye sababisha Musalia afanye that kind of mistake. So he is one of the Judas Iscariot. He is the one. Ule alienda akasema, ule utaona nimekumbatia, basi huyo ndiye, shika huyo. Na ni ukweli, alienda aliingia UDA akawaambia, ule nitakumbatia ambaye ni Mudavadi, huyo ndiye tunataka. Chukueni huyo, leta upande huu, maliza. Do you think Mudavadi will sustain, will live? If it happens, okay, God forbid, if it happens now that Malala gets a governorship, do you think when it comes to Luya's politics in Kakamega or in Western, do you think in 5 years period of time, do you think we'll see Mudavadi anywhere?
Let me just talk a little bit there, Fred Kisuti.
Yeah.
Malala would like to be the kingpin, and that's why he's killing. You know, when you want to be a kingpin, you have to kill the king so that you be the king. So what Malala is doing is killing the king to be the king, and he might succeed or he might not succeed. And even if he doesn't succeed to be the king, but he has already killed the king, somebody else will be the king. You see, if he doesn't succeed to be the king, he has already killed the king for somebody else to be the king. So that's what's happening. Malala will, if Malala doesn't get this governorship, I tell you, Malala also is finished. So he has killed the king, thinking that he is going to be the king, but they have all died. Somebody else is rising up to be the king of Mulembe. And that is Wamalwa right now. Slowly by slowly, Wamalwa is the one who is rising up to be the king of Luya nation. Let us say it's just right. And you see, right now, Luyas doesn't know. Luos doesn't have a king. Let me just tell them the truth. Let me just tell them the truth. Let me just tell them the truth.
But we have Baba.
Usiongee hivyo tusikike wewe. Hold your horse.
We have Baba.
Kasuti, let me just tell them the truth.
Hold your horse.
Let me
Tutapikwa mawe. Hold your horse.
Let me just leave it. Okay, let me just leave it there.
Kill it there. Kill it.
Yeah, let me just leave it there because it's a secret going round, but let me just leave it there.
Kill it.
Okay.
Kill it there.
Oh, I know what you mean. Okay. I now know you. All right.
What is it?
Kwa sababu Raila ni wenyu, sisi hakuna. Kwa hivyo, we are being ruled by Luyas and we don't know. I think I'm starting my campaign right away.
Anyway,
Do you think?
let's just leave it.
Do you think
Let's
is?
leave it.
Do
It's
you
not.
think?
It's not. Yeah. Okay, just talk, Kasuti.
Do you think? Do you think is it an ago extended or a me ago instant that the Mulembe nation always die on Baba's side? Those are the questions people they have to ask themselves. From 1992, Western region as all, they have never been in the government. Never. They have lived in opposition all along. Now we are going to the government. Now we are going to the government. So we cannot take those chances. The things that our forefathers fighted for all these years, now we can see that it's becoming reality. And then you tell us abandon this. Well, people, they must be joking. They must be crazy. Eh? From all the way, you can watch it. You can go. Internet
The
does not lie.
prophecy, the prophecy, the prophecy. This is the time for the prophecy. This is the time for the prophecy. We can't leave it. This is the time for the prophecy. I'm just saying, Kasuti, no, I would say anything else, but this is the time for the prophecy.
Yes, Maggie. What is your analogy on that?
Now I've come to realize why Luyas wameshika baba hivyo, because they know surely this is our own. Okay, with us, now that they came, it happened that they were born in our land. And little did we know that huyu ni Mluya until recently, when he's always announcing and he's always saying it, Adarani, surely, and we don't have any option. That is the goodness with Luos. The goodness with Luos is that hatuwezi tu grab something evil because you are not part of us. As long as you can bring for us change. And that is why we stick to him. Yeah, because sisi hata wewe Fred ukuje tu kwa boma yangu and you can bring something profitable with peace, with no what, you will get that piece of land na utakuwa mwenyeji. Uliza princess, anajua watu wengine Wajaluo. Utakuwa mwenyeji na utakuwa grow hapo na utakuwa sasa Mjaluo. Now nimejua why Luyas, hata kama Mudavadi aingie wapi, hata kama Malala ataingia, they want their own to be kingpin, to be the president, which is going to happen. Now it is happening, and I'm happy. I'm very happy about that.
You have muted, Kasuti.
It is due time because the prophecy must be fulfilled. The point is, wacha niseme na Kiswahili, unabii lazima utimie, lakini ole wake ule atakayesababisha unabii utimie. Hapa mambo ni mawili. Yesu alikuwa asulubishwe, alikuwa auzwe. Ndio hiyo, aliuzwa na Judas Iskarioti. The little did he know that this one is a supernatural person. The same way, he sold him, he was killed, he was buried, he was resurrected. So now, here there is somebody has sold somebody, he's killed, but he's not God. This one is dead forever. He will not resurrect. There is new dawn. We have the new kingpins. And those one, when they spoke, we listen because The voice of God speaks through kings and prophets. He don't speak through Levites or prophet or uh, deacons. No, he speaks through kings and prophets. Now, God has spoken. This time round, at this particular time, at this time of the hour, we'll be here celebrating and saying, oh, glory be to God, because he has done it. Thank you. I want to leave you because I'm going to work.
Thank Kasuti. Thanks you. Thanks
Fred,
very much.
Fred, you know what? That is why I like
Uh-huh.
all these platforms, because we learn a lot. I started learning from Tembei. Don't you see? You have made me learn something very important. Yeah. Biblically, by the way, because the word of God will never go void. It will never go void. If he said
Exactly.
and he promised lawyers, okay, just wait upon me, it is going to pass. And God's timing is always the best. Even
And
if
Maggie,
what?
he promised them that it's going to come through the lake, through
The lake.
the
Don't
lake.
you see? That is to mean he had to
It's
change
only that they didn't know
Oginga's
how.
family wapi huko, iwe tu kwa lake, naweka hapa tu, hawatajua we ni nani, na atakufunika the way alifunika Moses. Alifunika Moses mpaka Moses Waisraeli walijua wanini, wa Egyptians walijua ni mtu wao, and yet he was going to use Moses now to take his children to freedom. Alifunika, weenda weka huu mtoto kwa at this place, and is the one who is going to save my what, my children. Akaweka kwa mkono wa nini, wa Israelites. Israelites didn't know that huyu si mtoto wao. Sana sana walijua ni mtoto wao. Sasa baadaye
No, 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 no.
God,
No,
yes,
it was not Israelites, Egyptians.
Egyptians, yeah, Egyptians. So Egyptians hawakujua huu si wao, because mtoto akitoka si anajua pale tu analelewa vile alilelewa hapa, na Mungu naye alikuwa anamtayarisha tu, because wewe ndio utakuwa savior wa watoto wangu wa Israeli, and it came to
Uh,
pass.
Maggie, the leadership. Leadership is a process.
Mm.
Leadership is a process, and it's a process that sometimes it comes with its own difficulties and challenges.
Yeah.
And if you manage to abstain and go through all those trials and temptations, and you maneuver, you will be a very great leader. Why am I saying so? The children of Israelites lives in the land of Misri for 400 years in
Yeah.
captivity. Remember, Moses bond. Do you know when you calculate 400 years, 400 years, it is the years that God was preparing Moses, because it is splitted. Moses born, and then he went in the land of he born on a difficult time whereby Pharaoh was killing all boy child. Hmm? Then he went to the Pharaoh's family. He was raised there. He lived in the house of Pharaoh when he was how many years? He was 40 years. Then when he went 40 years, he went in the wilderness again. He went stayed in the house of Jesse, his father-in-law, looking gods for how many years again? 40 years. That is 80 years. Then after there, 40 years. That's 80 years. Now from there, it's when God spoke after When he was 80 years, it is the time now God told him, now it is the time, go. I want you to go and set my people free. I have listened to them. I have heard their cry. Now it's the time you go and set them free. Then when he went to Pharaoh, he had 80 years. Even Joshua, even Aaron didn't recognize him because he was old enough. Are you getting the point? Then he asked God, now I'm old, I'm a stammerer, I cannot even speak. How am I going to explain to these people? And then he told him, you just go and look for your brother Aaron. He will be doing these things for you. But if they ask you who has sent you, just say, I am that I am has sent me. Are you getting the point? Now he took these children of Israelites in captivity. He went in the wilderness. When they were in wilderness, how many years they spent it in wilderness? When you calculate those years, 40 years, another 40 years. After 40 years, then they crossed Red Sea, where they dwelled beside the river. Well, you hear those people who like this music, the riverside of Babylon. The riverside of Babylon, where we sat down, where we cried, when we remember Zion. That song reminds us they dwelled beside river Babylon for another. Now, from that one, Moses died again. Moses died when he was how many years? 120. 120 years. Now, Joshua was under Moses for how many years? 40 years, being trained, being shown the way. After Moses died, God tell now, my servant Moses has gone. Now arise up and took the children of Israel and crossed to the Canaan. Before they reached to the Canaan, they went to they had to do something called survey. They were supposed to pass through the wall of Jericho with now Joshua. You can understand that when they went to survey, how long it took them to conquer the lands, the kingdom that was there. That is the small history of the children of Israelites with Moses' life. That is how God normally prepare leaders, through true leaders. So this yellow fever thing, bado ndio wameanza safari, and some of them they might die. They might die without seeing it, because remember, all children of Israel who came with Musa from Egypt, only 4 people reached Canaan. 4 people reached Canaan. This was Reuben, Joshua, Aaron, and Miriam. 4 people. So all people, millions of people, 3rd generation died in the wilderness because ya kuwa shingo ngumu kama Farao mwenyewe, na nimeenda kwa sababu ya hiyo.
Omwana wefwe nesachienga
Sasa unaribu.
Unmute. Nesachienga.
Unmute.
Ya hola saa 11.
Uinzira mkasi?
Ya nziza kasi mwana wewe.
Haya.
Omwana wewe endelea.
No. Someone imeisha. Tukutane masaa ingine.
Anaenda kazi jamani. Umesema usikie hata jamani, nataka tumesema na Kiswahili. Tumesema kazi.
And now We are welcoming
The
Ryan.
Babas.
Ryan, thank you very much for joining us. We are talking about Baba has been endorsed by UASU. What can you tell us about it, Rael? Thank you very much for coming and welcome. Rael, are you with us? Princess, tell us more. Rael seems not to be under the curtain.
So where is Rael? Where is Rael? Rael, can you speak?
Rael, can you speak with us?
Unmute. Maybe no, she's not speaking. If she was speaking, it would have.
Yeah, I don't know whether she's asleep. Rael, just tell us you are okay. Salamu tu. Just say hi to us.
Okay. I don't have much to say, but all I can say is that, as you see, our country, Kenya, we would like it to grow up. We'd like it to be a country where that in each and every one of us would like to be, would like to live. So I'm just asking all Kenyans that we should choose the right people to lead Kenya. As we are going for the election, I would like each and every one of us, let us be one Kenya. Be it you are from Central, you are from Western, and you are from Rift Valley. What I would like us to be, it's one Kenya. And that's always my aim, and that's always my passion, and that's always what I like. I just always like people to be together, live together, just the way our Lord just made us. When Lord was making us, he didn't choose that you are going to be born where. You just found yourself being born in Western. You just found yourself being born in Nyanza. You found yourself being born in Central. And you find yourself being born in Kenya, where sometimes you'd like yourself say that, I wish I was born in another country. But Kenya is your country, whether you like it or not. You have to live in Kenya. Even if you go to United States,
Okay,
your country is
okay.
Kenya.
See you later. See you later.
Mukamba.
Okay, Fred, thank you.
Fred is gone.
Princess, go ahead.
So that's all what I would like to say. Even if we are going to vote right now, what I would like to say and see is each and everybody in love. You love, upendo. And that's what our national anthem always tells us, that amani, undugu, that's peace and brotherlyhood. Let me say undugu, brotherhood. If we are all, you call everybody your brother, if you can't kill your brother. You can't fight your brother, whether it's about election. After election, you can differ with your brother, but after election, you are all brothers again. You're just brothers every time, but when you differ, don't kill. As now, for now, we know that the one to rescue Kenya is Raila Amolo Odinga. That's all what I know. That's all what I can say. That we are going to be rescued. We are going to Canaan. Baba said that we are going to Canaan, where there is milk and honey. Milk and honey is the development we are going to see. Those are the milk and honey. Free education. If we can find free education like Germany, oh my God, we will even defeat even United States, because there is no free education in United States from nursery to, from kindergarten to university. No, they have from kindergarten to when you finished your high school, that's it. Then when you're going for your colleges, you have to pay. University, you have to pay. The only place which does that from nursery to university is only Germany. And I think there are some, but Germany does it very well. So if we can take that, we'll be the third world country which has some system like German. It's going to be a good thing, very good. So, and the 6K, which is going to be for each family which has no job. If no family, if in your family, there's nobody working, it's going to be given a 6K. And those women who are single, you're going to be given something. You are single by not getting, you are single by your husband died. You are single that you are married and the husband divorced you. You are single by somebody just getting you pregnant and then leave you there. So what a country. And then you decide and just choose route like that. And then you just leave all these good things. And I know that if Baba says, if he says something, that thing is going to be done. Because he said free primary education. It's a free primary education. Ruto and Uhuru, anyway, I like Uhuru, but Ruto and Uhuru, I have to combine them because they were in one ticket. Ruto and Uhuru lied to us that it's going to be a high school from nursery to high school was going to be free. No, it's not free. In high school, people are still struggling and pay school fees more than even when they were paying the school fees. They lied to us that the government is paying half and you pay half. But that's a lie, because the half is high than even when the people were paying the school fees. The half which they're saying the government is paying and the half they're paying is high than the way we used to pay the school fees. It's, I don't know. But I know Baba, when he says that it's free. So let us get our heads together and know that Baba is going to put us and get us a free education. That's the first thing I like, because he said free education, only what you need is to buy the kid, for the kids uniform, nothing else. Pencil, books, anything. Only the uniform. So our parents can struggle to buy a uniform. Not that your kids needs like 70,000 for the whole year. Where are you going to get the 70,000 and you're not even eating? You yourself, you're not eating. And that's why we get so many young boys not going to school, just in town. And I think that all those are going to be solved. Thank you, Maggie, for right now. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Princess. That was so good. That was a very good education for those who are thinking that by electing Oda is going to change anything in Kenya. Oda is really not that's going to take us to the grave. Actually, Kenya is not gonna be what we think it should be. It is going to be so tough and hectic, and surely people should be very careful in when it reaches the point of voting. So we should really learn how to know which way is the right way and which way is the good way. And I think Baba has really struggled for us to be whom we are going to be come August this year. Thank you so much. And Ryle, you have refused to say hi to us. Just say hi to us, even under the curtain like that. Hello. Okay, Princess, I'm so glad you came in, and Fred Kasuti, Grief also. Mm, there was one also here called Mwakenya, I don't know, somebody like that. At least we were quite a number, and I think we are going to be on board now every day, the same time, the same place. Thank you very much. We are still working on it, and it is going to be all that we need. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Princess, can you pray for me, for us? The national anthem.
Uh, in Swahili, let me just say it in Swahili. I can say it in English. I can say it in Swahili. Let me say it in Swahili today. Tomorrow I'll say it in English.
Okay, thank you very much.
Ee Mungu, nguvu yetu, ilete baraka kwetu, haki iwe ngao na mlinzi, na tukae na undugu, amani na uhuru, raha tupate na ustawi.
Amen. Thank you so much. And let us call it an evening. Tomorrow, it's going to be also a different day, a good day for us. Let us just continue like this. And you people call money to so that you can campaign for Baba through the World Beyond TV. I know we are going to manage it. Thank you so much. Okay, bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the broadcast then.
Yeah. Many